Happy Monday. I am so glad to be here with you all, as usual. Love my Monday night lives. Disclaimer, I am feeling a bit shitty today. Got a bit of a cold, so I'm hoping I can make it through an hour. I've been pretty good most of the day. I've just like snotty nose and a sore throat. Got the old COVID test. Don't have it. I've got a cold. Legit, it's just a cold. I don't know about you guys. I get paranoid now. I'm like, fuck, I got a sniffly nose. And I'm like, I've got a cold. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, just in case I don't make it through the whole hour, but I'm feeling pretty good at the moment. So if you don't know me already, my name is Katie and I am an energetics and mindset coach. I help women learn to embody their energetic gifts and build positive and empowering mindsets so that you can create your most aligned and fulfilling life. So, yeah. Two of my favorite tools to do that with are human design and tarot therapy. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm just trying to get my computer screen sorted. Yes. So what can I tell you about tonight? I'm going to start by doing a energy report for the week ahead for each of the 5 human design energy types. So if you don't know anything about human design, it is a study of your energetic body. It gives you the blueprint and the tools that you need to start using your energy body in a way that creates flow so that you interact with the world around you, the universe, your friends, your family, the people in your life. You exchange energy in really life-giving, beautiful ways. So in human design, there are 5 different energy types, and they are comparable to your star sign in astrology. So in astrology, your star sign is the entry point to your chart, and in human design, your energy type is the entry point to your chart. It's really the best place to start. When you know your energy type, there is so much stuff that you can start working with straight away to help you become a really brilliant manifester. Human design helps you manifest. It helps you streamline your manifesting process. So if you've been having trouble manifesting, I highly suggest you dive into human design because it will help you. If you don't know your energy type, there's a link in the caption on Facebook and YouTube and a link in bio on Instagram. Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, Alicia. Oh, so many people here. Good to see you. Yes, so fill out the form in the link in bio and I'll get back to you within the next 24 hours with your human design energy type, strategy, and authority. So those are the 3 things that you really want to start playing with to start experiencing all the delicious flow to become a really great manifester. And I mean manifester in the terms of a person that manifests in their 3D reality, not in terms of the human design energy type manifester. So that's that. Fill out the energy type because then the energy type form, because then each week you will get a reading, no matter whether you get a personal reading or not. So I'll start by doing a reading for each of the 5 energy types. And then after that, I'll start doing personal readings. Full moon gathering, full moon coming up this Saturday. Is it on Saturday? Yeah, it is on Saturday, the 10th of September. Every month I hold a free full moon gathering for women via Zoom. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can join us. It will be 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time via Zoom. You do have to register because places are limited. I like to keep it kind of intimate so that we can all have a chance to connect. It's going to be a good one. I've got good stuff planned, a bit different to my usual full moon gathering this month, but we do talk human design and I do offer tarot readings in there for people who are interested as well. So there's a link in bio to register for the full moon gathering on Instagram, and there's one in the captions on Facebook. And I think that is all I have to tell you. So shall we dive in? Shall we dive into the readings tonight? Like I said, I'm not feeling the best. I'm not hunch, but I'm feeling okay. So let's get her done, eh? I'm just excited to be here. I'm very glad to be here. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Michelle. Nick. Yes. Oh, full moon on your birthday, Nikki. Whoop, whoop. Exciting. What are you doing for your birthday? Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so glad to see you here. Lisa, welcome. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Amy. So good to see everyone. All right. So I'm going to start with reflectors tonight. So out of the 5 human design energy types, reflectors are the rarest. So there are only 1% of the population that are reflectors, and they are here to reflect back to the rest of us how we're doing as a collective. Reflectors they absorb and amplify the energy of the world around them, the people around them, more than any of us will ever understand. They are their purpose for the collective is to be the barometer for how we're doing. Are we progressing? Are we living up to our full potential? That is what reflectors give to the collective. So yeah, pretty massive job. And it can be that reflectors can be living in a bit of a state of disappointment because they can always see the potential for the collective, for the people around them, for themselves. And when we don't fulfill that potential, then that's when disappointment comes in for reflectors. Now, disappointment for reflectors is what's known as the not self theme. So if you're a reflector and you're feeling that, that's a really good sign that you should lean back into your strategy, which is how you're designed to attract opportunities and synchronicities into your life, and your authority, which is how you're designed to make aligned decisions. Yes. Anyway, without further ado, let's do a energy report for reflectors for the week ahead. Yeah, no, I'm all right, Carrie. I got a cold. That's all. Just feeling a bit dodgy, but I actually am all right. I'm all right at the moment. It's been a weird one. Wake up feeling like shit, and then it kind of gets better through the day. Went for a walk. That just about killed me. But I have got it. I'm all right. Lots of cups of tea. Fucking winter. I am sick of it. I love the rain. I do. I don't want to be a bastard to the winter, and the rain, but I'm just ready for some sun. Even though I have just got back from a tropical holiday, sounding a bit like a spoiled brat, aren't I? It's only because I'm sick. All right. Okay, so reflectors, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Eight of Swords for the reflectors. Okay, so it's not the easiest energy to work with, the Eight of Swords. Let's all be real about that. The Eight of Swords, so the swords are to do with our brain chemistry, our thoughts, our beliefs, our thought processes, our principles. In the Eight of Swords, beautiful reflectors, this comes up often at a time when we are feeling like, there's so much anxiety, there is so much stress, there is so much almost feeling unable to move forward because we're like, there is so much. And do you know what? At this point as well, usually we've realized we've created our own trouble, and that can be really fucking confronting, hey? Like really confronting. And it takes a bit of unpacking. It takes a bit of gentle kindness to yourself always. You know that's a big thing for me. We need to be kind to ourselves if we're ever going to make it through really icky, sticky times. Gentleness is the way forward. But in the Eight of Swords, look, you've got it in you to move through this. There is, in this card, Apollo is kind of standing there a little bit. He's not super helpful there in this card, to be quite honest. But the message is that there is always a way out, right? There is a sun on the other side. And what support can you get? What support can you get to help you zoom out so that you can gain new perspectives to help you navigate the anxiety? Often when we're in times, Eight of Swords sort of energy, it's like, actually, I need fucking help. I really need help. So reflectors, if you feel like you've been carrying all the swords yourselves, if you feel like you've been stuck in somewhat of anxiety, feeling quite stuck, letting your thoughts kind of take control, take hold, then maybe it's actually time to get the support that you need, get the counseling, get the coaching, go to the psychologist, go to the therapist, whoever it is that you need. We never have to go through any of this ourselves, right? There is always, always, always someone that is ready to help hold one of those swords for us when they get too heavy. So reflectors, my advice for you this week, for the week ahead, is to be gentle with yourself and make sure that you go and get the help that you need, get the support that you need. You don't have to do it alone. Often a change in perspective is all we need. Often lightening the load is what we really need to help navigate these times. So how can you do that? All right, Eight of Swords for reflectors. Writing it down. Yes. Oh, thanks, Carrie. It's good to see you here. Doing Manjins now, in fact. Perfect timing. All right. So, hi, Gary. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Tony. Hi, Becky. Thanks so much for joining me. I haven't started writing my list yet for the personal readings, but hang around. I've just done reflectors who received the Eight of Swords, and now I'm going to do manifesting generators. So, Manjins make up 33% of the population. So generators and manifesting generators are sacral beings. We are driven by we create energy. We feed our sacral fire by following our bliss. And that's part of the gift that we bring the collective is our energy. For manifesting generators, you guys are a combination of manifester and generator. So you also have the initiating energy that the generators on their own don't have. So it's such a beautiful energy, this combination of manifester, trailblazer energy, and generator, sacral, energetic, expansive energy field. So Manjins can often feel overwhelmed when they can't see the path clearly ahead of them. Often Manjins will jump from thing to thing and then beat themselves up about the fact that they can't seem to start one thing and then finish it. They're always chopping and changing. And the reason that this is a really natural part of manifesting generators' energy is because you are designed to follow your bliss, and it's through following your bliss that you gain the wisdom, you gain the experience, you meet the people that you're supposed to get to where you're supposed to be going on your life journey. So trusting that. How can you, manifesting generators, a great question for you is how can you let go of the expectation to conform to a linear path of success? For sure, your success is not supposed to be linear. All right, Manjins, for the week ahead, let's get a reading for you guys. What you are being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. Oh, thanks for Secret Ingredients. I appreciate that. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Laser. Hi, The Mask. I'm concerned about that question. Right. Manjins, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Oh, beautiful. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Carrie. Yeah. Okay. So for the Manjins for the week ahead, Ace of Cups, the uprise, the potential for new experiences in the matters of your heart, your relational world. Some questions that you might want to ask yourself over the week ahead, Manjins, is how can you choose your heart? How can you choose yourself? How can you let your heart and your desires lead you into the next step? When an ace comes up, it's an offering. It's an offering of pure potential, and you have to reach out and grab it. Nothing is a promise. As you know, as you all know, nothing is promised to us in this lifetime. And the aces are a really beautiful reminder of that. They're a reminder that like there are things swirling, there are things moving into alignment energetically around us all the time. And this is a nudge from the universe, like here's some an offering for you to get deeply in touch with your heart and let your heart guide you. It could be if you are a manifesting generator that is looking for a new relationship. This is like it's happening, but you've got to be out there. You've got to be actively kind of making that happen. You're not going to find the person sitting on your couch in your pajamas. That's what I was trying to say, basically. But it's not always about a new relationship. It can be, I think, generally for manifesting generators, this is a really good indication to let yourself follow that bliss. Let your heart, let your excitement follow you to the next step, and trust that it will unfold in the right timing. Awesome card. Ace of Cups. Okay, so next I'm going to be doing a reading for, hi Steve, good to see you. Yes, who doesn't love the cups, eh? They are beautiful. Always a good invitation to, dive into the emotional world a little bit more, the feeling world, which sometimes, I was listening to a podcast today and they were talking about climate change, environmental impact stuff. And you're going to wonder what this has got to do with the suit of the cups, but fuck, it makes me emotional. I don't know about anyone else, like the state of our planet, looking after Mama Gaia. It's important to me, really fucking important. I'm like getting emotional talking about it now. And anyway, the cups always offer us a really beautiful invitation to dive into those emotional realms. There's a lot of wisdom in our emotions, and how do you feel them? You got to feel them, right? Anyway, okay, so projectors. Projectors make up 20% of the population, and they're often known as the birds of the 5 energy types because they always have beautiful wisdom in terms of how we can tweak, guide, correct, do things in a better way. Now, projectors will have, if you're a projector, there will be one thing in particular that you see more clearly than anything else. You will have been born with a natural talent, and what often you will find is that often you'll find that projectors, their natural gifts, their natural talents have been taken for granted. They haven't been nurtured as much as they potentially could have been. And that's because they come really easily to them. Yes, Donna, you're a projector. And I wonder if you know what it is that you see so clearly, more clearly than perhaps other things in your life. There will be something for every projector that just you have a natural talent for, and that you can see the best ways of doing things. Often projectors really love systems. They love creating systems. They'll be the ones that like probably make spreadsheets and make things really efficient. Projectors are really great at making things efficient. So yes, incredible. Their role in the collective is to make sure that we evolve, that we do things better, we do things more efficiently, that we stop pushing shit uphill too much and teach us how to do things more efficiently. So projectors, let's see what energy is in store for you for the week ahead, what you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. Oh, thanks, Carrie. Good to see you again. Oh, Donna, I want to know if you know what your like, that gift, that superpower that you came here. Whoop, card just flew out for the projectors. Oh, 7 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands for the projectors for the week ahead. This is interesting. So the wands are to do with our creative passions, what we came here to express. So interesting that I was just talking about for projectors that you come here with this natural gift, right? Now, the 7 of Wands often comes up when it's like you're being pushed to expand. This is an expansion zone card. It's a card where there is lots of people kind of bringing the same sort of style, the same genre, the same niche into their creative passions forward to the world, and for you to set yourself apart, for you to achieve all that you want to in terms of your creative endeavors. And, I'm saying creative, but it's really whatever sparks your fucking internal fire, right? Like for gens and man-gens, that's your sacral fire. What sets your soul on fire? What makes you jump out of bed in the morning? What makes you feel passion? What makes you feel wild and excited? So in the 7 for the projectors for the week ahead, this is a call for you to expand. Like staying in your comfort zone is not going to allow you to put your best foot forward. If you want to evolve, if you want to level up, you need to kind of push the boundaries of what have been feeling comfortable to you so that you can prove to yourself and to the world that the world needs more of your creative fire. And this is an invitation for you to like, fuck yeah, like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, yes, give yourself some like gusto and push, make it happen. Yes. Okay. So projectors, 7 of Wands. Sometimes I'm not sure if I make any sense, you guys. I do my best. All right. Oh, man-gens. Oh, so Tanya, you got the Ace of Cups, which is the offering of potential new matters in with the realm of your heart, your relational world. So that's beautiful. I'll start building my personal reading list in a minute. I'm about to do a reading for the. Oh, Donna, that's your gift. Ooh, I love that. Oh, I feel like we probably would get along quite well. Oh, good, Alicia. That's so good. Yes. And your expansion zone, hey? It feels uncomfortable. It's not the most comfortable because it's calling for you to push the boundaries of what you've known to be sort of you've been contained in at the moment. So yes, exciting. Oh, I'm excited for you, Alicia. All right, manifestors for the week ahead. Okay, what can I tell you about manifestors? The trailblazers. The reason manifestors are known as the trailblazers of the collective is because their role in the collective is to come up with forward thinking. They're forward thinking leaders. They come up with new ideas, new ways of being, and they've got creative fire. Like talking about the suit of the wands, the manifestors have creative passion. Like that's one of their MOs. And sorry, yes, they make up 8% of the population. And the reason why manifestors are known to have polarizing energy is because they come up with such, they are such forward thinking humans that people don't always get them. People don't always understand. People don't always pick up what they're throwing down. And you know what? That's totally fucking fine. As a manifestor, if you can learn that you will attract the right people to support you in your processes by showing up in your most authentic expression, if you can embody that, if you can accept that some people aren't going to like you, some people aren't going to get on your train, that's going to help you step into your power in an incredible way, in an incredibly expansive way, for sure. All right, so manifestors, let's see what energy what you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. If you don't know your human design energy type, you can fill out the form, link in bio on Instagram and link in the caption on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Manifestors, this is for you. Oh, hi, Shirley. Oh, that's really lovely. Let's I'll pop you on the list, Shirley. Thanks for joining me. I'm just doing a energy report for each of the 5 human design energy types for the week ahead, and then I'll start doing personal readings. So manifestors, 8% of the population. What are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Oh, 5 of Swords. Okay. We got kind of heavy energy this week. Okay. Well, look, it can't all be rainbows and butterflies, can it? Otherwise, we wouldn't appreciate the rainbows and butterflies. Okay, so 5 of Swords. The question in the 5 of Swords is, have you taken on too much? Is it time to, sometimes we literally go all in, right? We go all in, which often is a good decision, depending on whether it's aligned action or not. You know, I love me some aligned action. We don't take action for action's sake because it usually doesn't get us anywhere good. 5 of Swords, it comes up to remind us that we've probably kind of overburdened ourselves with we're in the matters of the mind again, of the your brain chemistry, your beliefs, your principles, what's going on in your head. So when the 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords comes up, it's time to, like, it might be again time to lay down some of the swords, step out of the trying to solve all the problems all the time. You don't have to be solving problems all the time. You don't have to have all the answers all the time. And how can you just let that be? How can you be okay with not knowing? How can you face the limitations that you've got, like, front on, and just realize that you're a human with human limitations, and that's totally fucking fine. That is totally fine. There is no take the pressure off and let yourself lay down some of those swords so that you don't continue to feel overburdened by them. There you go. Spiral. Manifestors, 5 of Swords. It's good to see you, Spiral. Thanks for joining me. All right, generators for the week ahead. This is for me, Jennies. We make up 37% of the population. We make up 37% of the population. We are sacral beings. We create energy by doing what lights us up. Generators have a tendency to become exhausted, burnt out, because we love doing. We love being in action. Here's the thing about being a generator, though. In order for us to be in our in alignment, we really need to be honoring our bliss. We really need to be committing the biggest portion of our energy to things that make us really fucking excited, things that light us up, things that feed our sacral fire. Hi, Lauren. I'm so glad you're here. So yes, Jennies, if you're feeling exhausted, it's a really great time to start experimenting with your strategy of responding. So remember I said earlier, your strategy is what is how you attract opportunities and synchronicities into your life. And for a generator, it is responding, which means stop trying to initiate things all the time. If you're exhausted as a generator, that's a great place to start. And then as well as that, check in with your sacral response. Your sacral response will guide you 100% of the time. Your gut response to things will be guiding you to the right people, places, opportunities, always. So then can you lay down some of the things, just like in the Five of Swords, can you lay down some of those burdens that might be making you feel really exhausted, that might be draining a lot of your energy at the moment? Okay, generators, let's see what you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. All right, and then I'm going to start doing personal readings. If you haven't already signed up for the full moon gathering, link in caption on Facebook and YouTube, and link on bio in YouTube. It's Saturday, the 10th of September. We come together on Zoom. It's going to be a good one, but you do have to register because I capped the numbers. So get in amongst that. All right, Jennies, let's do it. Oh, gonna sneeze. Oh, God. Soz team. It's not what I was hoping for. Last week we got, yeah. Anyway, okay, so the devil. It's an invitation for us to witness the shadow aspects of ourselves. This is shadow work in a card. This is like, if you really are wanting to evolve, if you're really wanting to level up, shadow work is what's being called of us for the week ahead, generators. So the question I would ask you is, what have you been triggered by lately? What conditioned responses have you been kind of falling into the trap of reacting with, reacting through rather than responding? The reason I'm asking you that is because these are the indications of where the work is. If you've been feeling overly jealous lately, if you've been seeing people in your field that are doing the same things that make you feel contractive, make you feel jealous, perhaps, this is a time for you to look at that. How are you feeling about your self-worth? Look at the shadowy aspects of jealousy. Now, look, I'm not saying any of that is bad. I'm just saying that for you to evolve, there is witnessing of your shadow. There is integration of your shadow that is being invited to happen this week. So it's not easy work. It's not easy work. And sometimes we're not ready for it. We're not all ready for shadow work. It takes support, in my experience. It takes support. And I've had coaches and therapists support me through doing this sort of work. I am a coach that supports others through doing shadow work. So if you are a generator that knows that you've been kind of ignoring those shadowy aspects of yourself, I'm here to tell you and remind you that it is for our highest and best. It's for our evolution when we actually heal any of the parts of ourselves that we believe are unlovable. That's a great place to start. That's a great place to start. The places of yourself that you hide, the parts of yourself that you hide from other people. It's time to heal. It's time to integrate. It's time to get the wisdom from those so that you can level up. Okay, so Jennies, Yes, Spiral, me too. Yeah, so Spiral's just said seeing the details of her shadows. Her? Don't know. It's hard with names on Instagram. I don't know. They seeing the details. You know the thing with shadow work, it's never ending. It's fucking never ending. And you know what? That's a beautiful part of being human. We're always learning, right? Okay, that's it. Great. Awesome. I'm nervous actually because I'm like, I've been avoiding doing some shadow work. Truth be told. Okay, let's dive into personal readings. If you missed out on the energy type readings because you don't know your human design energy type, submit the link in bio on Instagram and the link in the caption on Facebook and YouTube. Sign up for the full moon gathering if you're keen. It's on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time, and we do it via Zoom, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are. All right, let's go. Shirley, I'm going to read for you first, and then I'm going to start building my list. I think it was Shirley Robin. Or was it another Shirley? Yeah, I think it was Shirley Robin. If there was another, here we go. All right, Shirley. And then who are we going to do? Yes, she's here. Amazing. All right. Hi, Wayne. Welcome. Good to see you. Spiral, do you want a reading tonight? I'll pop you on the list. And Gary, yes, pop you on the list, Gary. And Tony. Oh, you don't know how to use Zoom. Oh, you just have to download the app, Holly. That's it. Okay, everyone, I'm doing a reading for Shirley. It's so good to meet you, Shirley. I'm so glad that you're here. I come live most Monday nights at 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time, talking all things human design and doing some tarot readings. So, Shirley, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Oh, yes, Steve. I'll pop you on the list as well. Shirley, this is for you. Oh, Six of Pentacles. Okay, Shirley. So the Six of Pentacles, the Pentacles are to do with our 3D reality, our material world. And when the Six of Pentacles comes up, it's an invitation for us to trust in the benevolent nature of the universe, trust in the win-win nature of the universe, trust that you are supported and that there are things working. You know, there are sometimes when the Six of Pentacles comes up, it's like, there will be new sort of material resources that are available for you to put towards your manifestations, to put towards your building your 3D reality, whatever it is that you're working towards. Sorry. So yes, Shirley, for the week ahead, I would say to you, there might be a little bit of inviting support in. There might be a little bit of how is your manifestation process going? How tightly are you holding on to things? How tightly are you holding on to visions of how things should be? And what can you release? What can you let go so that you can almost surrender, hand over to the universe to help things move into alignment with a little bit more flow and a little bit more ease. Let go of the control a little bit. So yes, you like surrender. Yeah. Oh, Shirley. Oh, I hope you're okay. I would say sometimes it's nice to write a list of things that you know that you can do and things that you really need to hand over to other people and just kind of get a gauge on what you need to hand over, what you need to get support on. And, you know, that's a really practical way for you to start handing over some of your visions so that you can make space in your energetic field for things to drop in. Okay. Good work, Shirley. All right, Spiral on Instagram, and then the secret ingredients. Oh, Joe, yes, welcome. And also Becky Gibson. I'm writing you on the list as well. Becky Gibson. Okay, Spiral, this is for you. Thanks for joining me again. It's so good to see you. And I'm writing Joe on my list as well. Okay, Spiral, what are you being called to pay attention to? So, shadow work for us this week, Spiral. I look forward to seeing you next week and seeing how it's gone. Oi. Look, it's good for us. Get the tissues out, get the support. if you would like support through it, Spiral, I do help people through shadow work. So I would love to be that support for you if you feel called. All right, Spiral, let's see what you're being called to pay attention to. Oh, well, that's a nice one to go with. It's a nice one to go with the devil. So the star spiral, hope, and what I'm learning about the star as well. Oh yeah, sure, Donna. I'll just pop another. Yeah, Jocelyn, I'll pop you on the list, and then Donna. So spiral with the star, there is a sense of connection here. There's a sense of like keeping your eyes on those things in your life that make you feel connected to hope, that make you feel connected to something higher than yourself, something that that it could be your earthbound angels, your support team. It could be your angels, your spirit guides, God, the universe, whoever it is that you really look to when you are feeling like on dark, when you are in those shadowy times, when you are having really bluesy times. The star comes up to remind us that there is always hope. Often with the star, though, there is this desire. I have this feeling myself, and I have this feeling right now that like we want to push through the hard stuff so quickly, right? And the star invites us to like, how can you sit in the messiness? How can you sit in the heaviness long enough to learn what you need to, while keeping your eyes kind of open and knowing that there is hope. There are people supporting you. You are being supported through that process. Like, you're not alone, even though sometimes it feels fucking heavy and hard. The star is like, no, you're not alone. You are always supported. And all it takes is for you to connect, open up the channels of connection in whatever way you need to really feel that to the core of your heart that you are supported. But don't try and rush through any of the heavier work that we have to do as humans, right? That stuff is, when we do it properly, we get to evolve from it. That's our expansion zone. It's a privilege. It really is. Beautiful, Spiral. Okay, now I've got Gary on Facey. Let me see. There you go. Gary, thanks for joining me. It's good to see you here again. Oh, you're so welcome, Spiral. Oh, I love seeing you here every week. Yes, Alicia, I'll write you on the list as well. Let me just pop some more. I want to make sure I get... oh, hi, Gary. Good to see you. I just want to make sure that I get people off both platforms. So, Alicia. All right, Gary, this is for you. Oh, good news. I am feeling pretty good despite my sore throat and runny nose. I've still got lots of energy, so I think we're going to make it. All right, Gary, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Okay, this is for you. Oh, Page of Pentacles, Gary. Oh, I love the pages. Okay, so the pages are the babies of the tarot, in the sense that they come with youthful wisdom. They come with enthusiasm. They come with fresh eyes. Like when you imagine a newborn baby looking around at the world and being in awe of all the incredible things that are out there that they can't put labels on. They don't know yet. They haven't restricted themselves to labels. Now, the Page of Pentacles, when he comes up, he's inviting you to take all the things that you have moving into alignment in your manifest world, in your 3D reality, and learn to play with them again. Learn to nurture your gifts, your talents. Learn to and also get the support you need to nurture your gifts, so that you can plant the seed. It's literally taking your resources, planting the seed, pouring the water, pouring the sun on it so that it grows into something big. Gary, the invitation is to nurture your gifts, to nurture what is coming in your 3D reality right now, whether it could be resources, right? It could be money. It could be anything. The things that are moving into alignment for you now you get to learn how to play with them again, learn to nurture them, be that fresh-faced, youthful enthusiasm so that you can really help it grow into something spectacular. The pentacles are in your 3D reality. So this is to do with your home, your job, your finances, that sort of thing. So you're being invited to nurture nurture things from a place of new eyes. Yes. All right. Okay. Tony on Facebook or Instagram? I'm not sure. I think it's Tony on Facebook. Let's find you on here. Yep, sorry. I told myself I wasn't going to sniff. Tony, here you go. All right, Tony, this is for you. Thanks for joining me. Okay. All right, so Tony, let's see what you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. All right, so after Tony, I've got Steve on Instagram, then Becky on Facebook, then Joe. I don't know, is Joe on Facebook or is Joe on Instagram? Should have written that down, huh? All right, Tony, this is for you, what you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. 10 of Swords, all the swords, dang it. Okay, 10 of Swords. Tony, it's an invitation to, are you holding too much? Looking at a problem with new creative eyes, looking at a problem with new perspective. Potentially, it's like outsourcing the problem, to be honest. And I mean that in terms of like who have you got to talk to? Who have you been speaking to about what's been going on in your head at the moment? This is the end of like a time that's felt quite anxious, a time where like stress has been an overarching theme. And the 10 of Pentacles is like, it's almost like enough is enough. Do you need help? Do you need help? And it's time to get that, to invite that support in so that you can navigate a new creative way out of this cyclic thinking, this thinking that has made you feel kind of stuck, trapped, whatever it may be. So the invitation in the 10 of Swords, Tony, is to kind of take stock of whether you're holding too much, what support you need. And really it's about finding a creative, looking at an old problem with completely new eyes so that you can kind of cut through any bullshit and make headway out of that kind of trapped in anxiety sort of feeling. Yeah. All right, Tony. Steve, The Secret on, Joe. There we go. Thanks. I'm going to do Steve first on Instagram and then Joe on Instagram and then Becky on Facebook. Let me find Becky on Facey. There she is. All right. So Steve, this is for you. What you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. Oh, Tony. Yes, I'm sending you so much love. We all need support. We all need help, hey? Every single one of us. We were never meant to be doing this on our own. Never. All right, Steve, this is for you. Okay, Steve, what are you being called to pay attention to? 9 of Wands. Okay, so Steve, the Wands, to do with our creative fire, our passion, what we bring, what gets us out of bed in the morning. And the 9 of Wands is it's the sign, it's the energy in the 9 is that of like your last dig before you kind of make your goal, see the fruits of your labor, the vision comes to fruition. So in the 9 of Wands, you can see there's a ship in turbulent water. It doesn't feel particularly great right now, Steve. That's what I got to tell you. It feels like you're getting tossed around in a boat. Things are unknown. Things are feeling really like, fuck, is it ever going to end? And this is to do with bringing your creative passion to the world, right? So we need you to do that. We need you to bring your creative fire to the world. And the message in the 9 is like, yes, you can do that. You can like take the bloody seasickness pill so that you can keep your guts down. Buckle up, because you have got it in you. You have 100% got what it takes to bring, to push this last sort of, to bring this last sort of effort. It reminds me of, when we're doing exams and it's like, fuck, I really can't study anymore. You feel fatigued, you feel so tired, but you just keep going. You have to keep going. And that is the energy in the 9. Good. Oh, I'm so happy. It's good. It is good, Steve, because it's like, it's the encouragement we all need at times like that, right? When we're feeling exhausted, when we're wondering, questioning, is it really worth it? This is yes, it is. You've got this. All right. So, Becky, Becky and then Joe. Okay. Yes, it is. But I think I do all right, Becky. I think I do all right. Excuse me, team. Tiaranga, welcome. Good to see you. I'll pop you on the list. My list is very long. I think I'm doing all right, though. Becky, and then Joe on Instagram, then Jocelyn on Facebook, then Donna on Instagram. Okay, Becky, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Do you know your human design energy type? I wonder. I'd love to know. If you don't know your energy type, you can submit the link in bio, link in caption on Facebook and YouTube, and I will get back to you within the next 24 hours with your human design energy type, strategy, and authority. And those are the 3 tools that are going to help you really, if you are into manifestation and on any level, you need to know those three things. They are your toolkit that helps you expedite your manifestation process, to help you step into flow. Okay, awesome, Becky. I look forward to finding out for you and sending it to you. I will email it to you in the next 24 hours for sure. Oh, I'm excited. I love it when people first find out their energy type, Becky, because it it opens doors. It opens fucking doors. Marina, hi. Good to see you here. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. Okay, Becky, this is for you. What are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Oh, Page of Cups, another page. Do love them. Okay, so the Page of Cups. The pages are the babies of the tarot, right? They come to us with fresh eyes. There is wisdom in the way that pages look at the world around them, because they're not yet stuck in the confines of all the conditioning and the bullshit that as adults we kind of develop, right? Well, to some degree. So the Page of Cups is often a sign perhaps that it's time to get a little bit dirty, get a bit connect with nature, connect with play, connect with animals, feel a bit more of your free spiritedness. It's earth and water. It's like groundedness. And the reason for inviting you into a space of play and the Page of Cups is like magic. He wants to play with magic. He wants to talk to animals. He wants to connect on a really playful level. And the reason it comes up for us is when we've been perhaps caught in a cycle of hustle too much. We've been moving too quickly. We've been pushing and grinding for too long. And the Page of Cups has come along and been like, hey, it's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to keep hustling. You don't have to keep grinding. What can you do to connect with nature, to get in touch with your inner child again, Becky? That's an invitation for you for the week ahead. It's a good one. It's a fun one. All right. Joe on Instagram. Oh, okay. So, brilliant. I'm glad you're feeling good, Marina. Thank you. All right, Joe. Thanks for joining me, Joe. It's good to see you. I'm not sure if I've seen you here before. I come live every Monday night at 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time. And if you don't already know your human design energy type, you can fill out the link in bio, because then you're guaranteed to get a reading, whether you get in on the personal readings list or not. So it's a good way to get an energy report for the week ahead for all of you. Right, Joe, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? What's with all the swords? Dang it. Okay, 7 of Swords. Okay, so the 7 of Swords, the swords are to do with our brain chemistry, our beliefs, our principles. And in the 7 of Swords, there is somewhat of an energy of keeping our cards close to our chest, not revealing everything to everyone all the time. It's being very, what's the word I'm looking for? It'll come to me when it'll come to me. What is the word I'm looking for? It doesn't matter. Keep your cards close to your chest so that you can give yourself space to actually trust your inner guidance system as you move forward. There is a bit of like telling everything exactly what you're thinking in this card is not going to be helpful, because first of all, there'll be a lot of like people's opinions that might come at you. There might be reasons for you that keeping your cards close to your chest are actually going to help you transition this time with a little bit more ease. And sometimes it comes up though when we are feeling quite contractive, feeling quite like called into ourselves, and maybe there is a need for you to sometimes it's enough to look at our condition. It's a call to look at our conditioning, look at the limiting beliefs that are holding us captive and stopping us from kind of stepping into our most expansive version. But if you are, so at the moment, Jo, I would say for the week ahead, don't feel the need to, like, if you've been working through something intellectually, it's okay if you need to like give yourself space and time to do that on your own for a little bit. It's not necessarily the best time to tell everyone everything, to tell everyone what's on your mind, what's on your chest. All right, Jocelyn on Facebook. Okay, Jocelyn, what's your being called? Oh, Jo, you're a projector. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So what was your projector's card? What have I written down? Oh, bloody hell. Did I write it down? Can't read my cards. You'll remember, Jo. Hi, Susu. Welcome. Good to see you. Okay, Jocelyn, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Page of Pentacles again. Oh, Steve got the Page of Pentacles before. Okay, so all the pages. The pages. Fresh eyes, youthly enthusiasm, wisdom that comes from being surprised and delighted by looking at things without labels, right? That's the energy that pages come to us with, and that invite us into, like, how can you imagine if you looked at the world with fresh eyes again? And in the Page of Pentacles, we're being invited into the space where we nurture all our resources that we've been given, all the things that are moving into alignment in our 3D reality, all the things that are moving into alignment that we need to, like, it's literally like you're being handed a seed of potential and you're going to plant it. And now in the page is where you get to like get the support, get the love and attention into your manifestation process, so that it can grow into something big, beautiful, strong, and something that will last, something that will build the legacy that you've been envisioning. So the Pentacles are to do with your 3D reality, and the page wants you to open up your senses to what is, the resources that you have around at the moment, and really nurture them so that they can grow into something big and beautiful and strong. Okay, Jocelyn. Sorry, team. Oh, Jo, I can relate to that, to be honest. But sometimes it's like it's fine, it's no big deal, and then sometimes there's times to keep our cards close to our chest, hey. And the 7 is definitely like it's not the greatest time to share everything. Yeah, obviously with I always think when the 7 comes up, I'm like, oh, we have our closest, we have and our support systems. And I really don't think we ever need to go through anything alone. So rely on your support systems, right? The solid support systems that are trustworthy and loving and have your back. They're the ones that you get to share with. Actually, as a projector, it's interesting that you're an oversharer as well, because your strategy is waiting to be invited, hey? And to have energetically correct engagements with the universe, with the people around you. Waiting to be invited is a really huge part of your energy. So I wonder if you feel bitter often, Jo. That would be interesting. All right, Donna, this is for you, my love. What you're being called to pay attention to for the week ahead. And then Tanya, and then Alyssa, and then Tiaringa. Donna. Oh, Temperance. Okay, Donna. Oh, Temperance. She is our connection to finding our balanced heart. She invites us into a space of, like, she's asking us, she wants us to connect with the temperate part of us, the part of us that has a deep connection to flow in the emotional world, for sure, but also like just keeping the flow going, hi Robin, it's good to see you, keeping the flow of your feeling world moving, not getting stuck on any one sort of not getting stuck in or bogged down in any one sort of I want to say emotional overriding, sort of what has been the overarching emotional theme in your world. Temperance is inviting you to keep some balance, keep pouring the water from cup to cup. Temperance. I'm saying the word because I'm trying to like get across the message of like a tempered heart, like not letting yourself get carried away and like not going for a ride on your emotions, letting yourself feel the feelings, letting yourself find the balance, all those sorts of beautiful things that help us. What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck my brain tonight. Help us integrate the emotions that we're feeling, to build the medicine, to experience the medicine and build the wisdom from it. Find that balance so that you don't feel so bogged down and stuck. That's what I was trying to get out, Donna. All right. Tanya. Okay. Tanya. Oh, Manjin. Yes. What did Manjins get? Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Tanya, manifesting generator's got the Ace of Cups, which is that beautiful, beautiful offering of new potentials in the matter of your heart and your relational world. And remember, when an ace comes up, it's pure potential. So we have to reach out and grab it. We have to nurture it. We have to, first of all, you have to be open to it. You have to be open to what is dropping in, and then nurture it. Reach out and take it and nurture it. So that was for you for, yes, it is a beautiful card, Donna. And yes, so that was for manifesting generators, Tanya. So let's see what your personal reading is for you for the week ahead. What you're being called to pay attention to. Oh, another ace. Ace of Pentacles, Tanya. Honestly, one of my favorite cards. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles, again, so I was just talking, you had the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, so that's pretty powerful initiatory energy. It's like the potential energy, pure potential that's waiting for you to take the aligned action, take all the things that are being offered to you and like alchemize them with your gifts so that they turn into something big, right? So the Ace of Pentacles is things moving into alignment in your material world. Things, have you got a clear vision for your manifestations at the moment? Have you been kind of keeping track of what has been dropping in for you? Have you been tuning in and taking aligned action? Have you been trusting your sacral response? Because that's going to be guiding you in the right direction, right? It's going to be helping the path unfold for you. So with the Ace of Pentacles, Tanya, it's like an offering of material in the material world, things that are moving into alignment in your material world so that you can nurture them to grow into something big, to bring your manifestations into 3D reality. All right, that's for you, Tanya. And now Alicia on Instagram. Thanks for joining me again. You guys, I banged my head, my temple into the door handle this morning. Don't even ask me how I did it. And I just touched it, which really fucking hurt. So maybe that's why I'm not operating at max capacity tonight. Oh, fuck hell, what a day. Anyway, all right, Alicia, this is for you. Oh, no, don't be sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine. I just feel a bit bloody wounded is all, with a cold and a bruised temple. Okay, Alicia, what are you being called to pay attention to for the week ahead? Tapping to relieve the pain. It's a legit bruise in my temple. Tapping to relieve my congestion might be a good idea though. Okay. Oh, another page of cups has come up again. Okay, I am shuffling, I can tell you that. You know what? It's always the way, hey? When spirit wants to speak, the messages come through loud and clear. So, Alicia, for you, for the week ahead, the Page of Cups, he is inviting us into a place of play, of accessing our magic through connecting with nature, through grounding. It's earth and water, it's muddiness, it's like getting connected with nature in a way that is like playful, pure innocence and joy and fun. Why? So that we can release the pressure, release the hustle, like you step out of the work sort of energy. You don't, like, this is an indication. It often comes up when we have been kind of working really hard, which, you know, we have to work hard to create in our life for sure, but sometimes we don't have the balance, right? And the Page of Cups is like, hey, I want you to come and play with my inner child. I want you to come and experience, you know, the magic, the joy that there is to be found in nature with animals. Whatever it means to you, Alicia, to have that, bring that sense of play into your life. I don't think many adults really spend a lot of time or value that, right? So that's an invitation for you this week, Alicia. All right, so next up is Tiaringa. I'm going to bring you up here, and then that's going to be it for me from the night, because I am starting to fade. My nose is getting more and more blocked. My head is thumping. I am pleased to be here, though, and I'm so glad that everyone came to join me tonight. Tiaringa, I can't find your name on here, but I'm going to do a reading for you now. Oh, good idea, Alicia. Oh, what are you going to do with your 3 days off? Love it. Oh, Heather, if you want a reading, I'll stay on Instagram for just a couple of minutes longer once I've done Tiaringa's reading on Facebook. So you guys, if you want to sign up for this month's Full Moon Gathering, the link is in the bio in Instagram, the link in caption on Facebook, and YouTube. So you can do that. And if you don't know your human design energy type, submit the form and I will get back to you within the next 24 hours. Right. Doing a reading for Tiaringa. Okay. Oh, no, that was a shit shuffle for sure. It was the Ace of Pentacles and it was sitting on the top of the deck. Sorry, team. Tiaringa, this is for you. Oh, the devil again. I wonder if you're a generator, Te Aringa. So, the devil comes up when we are ready to, it's an invitation to dive into the shadow aspects of our being, to witness the parts of you that feel unlovable, because those are the parts of us that, when we really choose to dive into the medicine of shadow work, what unfolds from that is like expansion for sure, but it's not all rainbows and butterflies, right? Like shadow work can feel really fucking intense, because you are literally taking the parts of you that for such a long time you have been maybe ashamed of, maybe other people have ridiculed, taking these parts of you and like shining a spotlight on them to learn what you need to. It's not for no good reason, right? Like we want to do this sort of work so that we can evolve, so that we can let go of any of the shadowy aspects that have been holding us back, and transmute the shadowy aspects that we need to propel us forward, right? Like get the bits that we need, integrate. We're not all love and light. It would be brilliant if we were, but we absolutely are not. And shadow work, when the devil comes up, the shadow work is like, it's time for you. You're probably, maybe not, but you're probably feeling in a space where actually, I'm ready to do some of this sort of more intense, more deep work on my limiting beliefs, on my conditioning, on the things that I've been hiding from other people. I'm ready to transmute that into wisdom and power. Yeah. All right. That's it from me tonight on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. It's so good to see you here as always. I'll be back next Monday, 6:30 Australian Western Standard Time. If you don't know your energy type, submit the form in the link in the caption on YouTube and Facebook. And if you want to sign up for the full moon gathering on Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time, we meet via Zoom. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, but you do have to register because I capped the numbers. So that's it from me tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Mwah.